Hello, welcome to this video that is the NF song bracket. So, with this, I'm just gonna say I am not including the songs from the Clouds mixtape. I'm not including his album Moments. I'm not, so it's just gonna be the songs from his albums, which is, of course, Mansion, Therapy Session, Perception, and The Search. So yeah, but also there's gonna be some songs that are like singles, like No Name or Chasing, um, and then of course the song from his newest album that's gonna be coming up, obviously, Hope. So the song Hope, yeah, okay. Anyways, let's just get into this. Okay, so funny enough, first thing is Hope and No Name. So obviously Hope wins 100% already because just instrumentally, the lyrics, everything. So next is Oh Lord and Chasing, a demo. Obviously, since the other one's a demo, I'm giving it to Oh Lord because there's just so much more substance, obviously. Okay, Real and Green Lights. Now, I know how both of these songs go, but I know one instrumentally is much more crazier and lyrically, so I gotta give it to Real. Oops. Okay, next is Remember This and All I Have. So, they're both really good songs, but I'm giving it to Remember This because it's much more substance, I would say. Okay, next is Mansion, Let You Down. This one's simple. It's Mansion. Let You Down is a good song, but Mansion is just much more in-depth. Now there's Destiny and Why. This one's very simple. It's Why. Like, I could give explanations, but you know, if you listen to the songs, you know. So, next is Change and Dreams. I'm gonna give it to Dreams. Change is a really, really good song. I really do like this song instrumentally and the lyrics, but Dreams just has much more substance to it. Outcast, Leave Me Alone. Now this one's difficult. This is difficult. Outcast, ooh, but then Leave Me Alone. There's a lot of substance to Leave Me Alone, but there's also a lot of substance to Outcast. I don't know, I have to give it to Leave Me Alone. I just feel like it's just got more something to it. But Outcast, you gotta understand, this really bothers me. I don't want to say that the song's better than another song, but this is how it goes with the NF song bracket. So, you know, man, but Outcast, I can't believe it. It's just really sad how this turned out. Outcast is already gone so early in the... Okay, you just gotta move on. Okay, outro versus turn the music up. This is very, very simple. It's outro. Ah, darn. It's outro. I gotta make sure I'm doing this properly. Okay. Notepad versus 100. This is so simple. It's not even that. It's like Notepad, so much more to it. The Search versus Intro 3. Oh boy. See, Intro 3 is good, but The Search is just instrumentally, I just enjoy The Search more, and lyrically, I enjoy The Search more. It's just more replay value I get with The Search than Intro 3. Intro 3 though is still, there's so much like, it's just really, it's a cool concept. Okay, continue. How Could You Leave Us in Time? Obviously, I'm going with How Could You Leave Us. There's a lot to that song, obviously, we already know. It's, okay, so, Time is a good song, but obviously you understand How Could You Leave Us, very important song in NF's songs. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in this bracket. Wake Up versus I Just Wanna Know. Wake Up, I like Wake Up more. Now, some people might disagree with me with that one. Okay, grind and face it. I don't like grinding. Um, like, uh, like it's fun, but it's like compared to all the other NF songs, how are you gonna disagree with me? Like, come on. There's so many NF songs. You gonna say grinding is the best NF song? Oh boy, yikes. That's fine, but like, okay. Therapy session versus. This is very simple. I'm not like 10 feet down is good, but therapy session 100%. Intro versus intro 2. This is very simple for me. It's intro. Oh, you like the original? Yes, I do. I like the original intro. Okay. Next. When I Grow Up versus Motivated. This one's simple. When I Grow Up. Okay. Next is My Stress and Wait. My Stress. I like it more. If You Want Love versus Trauma. Trauma is better than If You Want Love. Interlude versus Wish You Would. Wish You Would, obviously, because the interlude's an interlude, but still, it was a really good interlude. That's why I added it. But of course, you know. Okay, Nate versus Breathe. Nate, definitely. Paralyzed versus Returns. Okay, I'm definitely picking Returns. It's just, you know, they are different songs from each other, but like, whoa. I'm picking Only for Only versus Free AM. Very simple. Okay, next is I Can Feel It versus Thinking. I'm going to give it to Thinking, even though it's pretty interesting. I Can Feel It, but I'm going to go with Thinking. Okay, next is Options and I'll Keep On. Now, it's good to sing and I'll Keep On, but man, I just like the energy of Options. Next, Let Me Go and You're Special. I'm going to go with Let Me Go. I just like it more. Okay, next is Hate Myself and I Miss the Days. I'm going to go with I Miss the Days. Okay, next is Got You on My Mind and Can You Hold Me. I'm going to go with Got You on My Mind. Next is Statement and Lie. Oh boy. Statement 100%. It's crazy. Statement is crazy. Anyways. Next it's Like This versus No. So I'm going to go with No. Because wow, a whole lot better. It's like crazy. Okay, next is My Life and All I Do. I'm going to go with My Life. Okay, now we got No Excuses and Lost a Moment. I'm going to go with No Excuses. Okay, now let's go over here. Hope versus Oh Lord. I'm going to go with Hope. Real versus Remember This. Ooh, I'm going to go with Remember This. Mansion versus Why. Oh, this one's easy. Mansion. Dreams versus Leave Me Alone. Leave Me Alone. Outro versus Notepad. Outro. The Search versus How Could You Leave Us. I'm going to pick How Could You Leave Us. The Search is a good song, but How Could You Leave Us is a very important song. Wake Up versus Face It. I'm going to go with Wake Up. Okay, next is Therapy Session and Intro. I'm going to go with Therapy Session. Okay, now I'm going to go over here. Okay, When I Grow Up versus My Stress. When I Grow Up. Trauma versus Wish You Would. Okay, I'm going to go with Trauma. Nate versus returns. Ooh, I have to go with Nate. Only versus thinking. I'm gonna go with only. Options versus let me go. I'm gonna go with options. I missed the days versus got you on my mind. I'm gonna go with I missed the days. Statement versus no. I'm gonna go with ooh snap. I'm gonna go with statement. My life versus no excuses. I'm going with no excuses. Okay. Hope versus remember this. I'm gonna go with hope. Mansion versus leave me alone. Oh boy, I'm gonna go with mansion. Outro versus how can you leave us. How can you leave us much better, much more important. Wake up versus therapy session. Therapy session, 100%. Okay, next. When I grow up versus trauma. I'm gonna go with when I grow up. Nate versus only. Only. Options versus I missed the days. I'm going with options. Statement versus no excuses. I'm gonna go with no excuses. Okay. Hope versus mansion. Mansion. It's funny because it's in the music video. Anyways, next, how can you leave us versus therapy session? How can you leave us? Okay, what's next? When I grow up versus only. This one's simple. When I grow up. Options versus no excuses. I'm going with options. Okay. Mansion versus how can you leave us. I'm going with how can you leave us. Okay, next, let's see where we're at. We're at when I grow up and options. I'm going with when I grow up. Okay, it's how could you leave us and when I grow up. So, let's think about this here. When I Grow Up is a pretty awesome song talking about, right? Just, you know, what you went through, right? And then, you know, when I grew up. It's just like, I don't know what to say, like, because, like, how can you leave us? Much more important song. The singing, of course, the instrumentally, it's just a very important message in that, and it does have like. I'm not trying to go off of like, oh, the best song that you can like go crazy to and be like, like when it goes to like a song that's important, like in like in the musician's discography, like this is NF's most important song because it really is. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. I hoped you found it interesting, but yeah, if you want to you know, help this channel, then you know, just subscribe, turn notifications on, and click the all option. It'll help you get notifications when the newest video is on this channel. But there's not much else to say, but yeah, thank you for watching this video.